had to get it a different way. I had to switch on my day to day. I came from the bench, I'm making plays. If niggas still sitting and throwing shit, I had to get it a different way. I had to switch on my day to day. I came from the bench, I'm making.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Mar, not Mo Bamba, and I got some information for you guys before we start this video. Listen, for those of you who are not huge gamers who don't know, on Monday, June 14th, there is possibly the biggest gaming convention of the year. It's called E3. And last year, E3 was when we got the first official 2K21 trailer. So hopefully, this year is where we start getting the 2K22 trailers. So to commemorate that and to get a head start on things, I decided to give you guys my NBA 2K22 wish list. Hopefully some things make it in. I have a lot of things that I want though, so I'm going to split it up into 2, maybe 3 videos. You never know. Ideas will come to me the entire summer. So, be sure to go into the comment section. Drop what will make you play 2K, what will make you want to come back to 2K. What can you see in the game that will improve the game for you? And without further ado, let's get into my list with number 1, separate the courts and the shops. Now, we've all been victims of it. We're in the park, or our friends are in the park, and we're trying to get in, but we can't. It's saying the park is full and all this extra nonsense. And there's like 30 people that are AFK there. They just are standing there. Or people that are in the shops, getting clothes, doing different things. So, I believe to help combat that issue, what they need to do is separate the shops from the park. I believe in 2K22, even in current gen, they're going to bring the city. So, it's so easy to do it. It's just helps them on the loading screen. Go to the shops, go to the park. Even on your phone, go to the park, go to the shops. It's so simple, and that's literally number 1 because it's the easiest thing to do. Like, go to the shops, go to the courts, switch between, and reduce the AFK time. I know it's a little bonus. Reduce the AFK time. Give someone 5 minutes to start moving or something, because there are guys who stand there 10, 15, 20 minutes not doing anything, and they're taking up room in the park for people who actually want to play. So that's number 1, you guys. Now let's move on to number 2. Make players not have to leave Rec. Now, I don't know about most of you guys, but me, I'm a Rec player. I have more Rec games played than park games or any other mode put together. So, what I find tedious is when I make a new build or something, or I get a new badge, I have to leave the Rec. And I know some of us have played with randoms, and we've got those great random squads that we don't want to leave, but you have to do certain things. You have to go and get some more boost. You have to put that badge on because your build is brand new. So I believe, why not make things like that accessible inside of the Rec? Like, make it where you don't have to leave your team. You get like a 1 minute grace period in between games where you can do different things, even like switching your build. Like, you can get your other build to load up because your teammate wants to switch, and you guys don't have to leave. You guys can still stay in and just do what you have to do inside of the Rec Center. I believe that would improve the game greatly for a lot of the community, because there are a lot of people who do sometimes play Rec, and I believe that would make more people likely to play Rec more often. And for me, I feel as though grinding rep is a lot easier in the Rec, and it's a lot more fun when you can have a bunch of your homies, or even if it's only 3-4 of you and a random. It's easier to do that. You never know what build you can get with a random, so real quick, you get a minute before the game starts just to see what the random has and switch your build accordingly. Let them integrate themselves. There are different things you can do, and it's amazing for me to think that that's possible, but I'm not sure how likely that is. And guys, I'm going to piggyback right off of that and jump into number 3, what I would like to see for sure is better rec matchmaking. Now, another thing I know we've all experienced is we'll go in with our squad or go in with some randoms and you'll like what you get, and then in comes this rookie 60 overall to bring you down, or this just rookie in general when you're playing actual rec, because I know a lot of guys like to grind their badges in low rec. It is so annoying and so ignorant to me for someone like, I don't mind you being a low rec, but if you come in with a 60 overall, you're just trying to sell someone. You're just not even trying to win the game. So I say there should be an even more in-depth system, as you would say. I feel as though when you are somewhere between 60 and 75 maybe, because that's the boot camp requirement, there should be a rec for that where just those levels play each other. And I understand that some people might feel as though, oh well, guys will just keep their build that low and boost. If you're that lifeless and you have to boost that bad, you're just terrible. You're not comp anyway. So it also increases the opportunities for guys to play guys who have a few badges. Like, it takes out the ability to boost and have a team full of elites or legends, and then the other team is a bunch of rookies, because generally what I've seen from this is that rookies tend to stay below 75 unless they get to pro. I've seen pros come in there and they'll be above a 75, but generally when you catch a rookie, especially around this time, they don't have their build leveled up at all. So I feel as though it would be easier to get good games and good matchmaking out of each. I feel like even more in depth, there should be specifically maybe 75 to 85, and then you go the 86 to 92. Like, I feel like there should be a bunch of different levels to each rec. And I also feel like there should be like a requirement of rep. Like, why are elites getting matched up with very low reps? Why are even superstars getting matched up with rookies, like a team full of rookies? And it's like, it's destroying certain people's win percentage, and it's like, bro, like, I'm not about to keep playing this game if I don't have teammates, because I'm going to get matched up with so and so or this and that, and it's going to destroy me. So I feel like all of this being more interactive and having a better system altogether in the rec would entice a lot more people to play and entice a lot more people to stay on and be willing to work with other guys. Now, this next thing I feel is the most essential. I want a more even rep system. Now, 2K has kind of given us hope with these specialist days for defenders and finishers, but I want that to not have to be an event. I want that to be regular. Like, why do I have to make a sharpshooting build that has playmaking so I can get the max amount of rep that I want to? Why can't I make a pure sharpshooter, and if I go 7 for 7, I get a whole lot of rep? If I have a pure defender on the regular, why can't I have a great defensive game and get a lot of rep? Why do I have to be catching lobs or doing different things? Like, I'm fine with next gen system too, but if current gen keeps the same system, why can't I just make whatever build I want and grind to legend? Why do I have to make a specific build if I want to grind, or another one if I want to have fun? Like, that's splitting the community, because now casuals are being casual. They're making terrible builds or builds that aren't comp, and guys won't play with them if they want to compete. Why not make it where there are a diverse amount of builds that can really be used and be helpful to the team? Like, this is something that's like, I've seen people not want to be the pure lock on the team because it's like you don't get as much rep. So a lot of guys on stage, they'll do it because they play a lot of games and different things of that nature. But why can't we just get a system as regular guys. Like, why can't it just work where almost anyone can hit legend as long as you play a certain amount of time? Like, this is like you actually have to grind the game. You actually have to you have a lot of time and take a lot of time to reach legend. Like, I believe, again, that's another thing that's splitting the community. I believe a more interactive rep system is something that could really pay dividends and really get a lot of people back into 2K. Last but not least, I want to make all badges matter. Like, of course, you know, there are some badges that are really overpowered, that are essential, that you need to, you know, be a comp or good player. But there are also badges in this game that are like, whoa, like Ice and Veins, for example. Like, why not make a system where, hey, you know, your free throw might go down at the end of the game. You know, it gets a lot harder to make free throws where you actually have to maybe use that badge if you're in like a 5v5 situation. Like, why put that badge on if I have a 95 free throw because I'm a shooter? Why? Like, it makes no sense. So why even have the badge? I understand some badges I'm talking about in this next couple minutes might be gone already, but I'm just using them for examples, guys. Like, there are so many badges that, like pick and roller, it's another one for a perfect example. Why not make it hard for even a finisher to pick and roll if they don't have pick and roller? You know, of course, you're not going to miss open layups if you roll and get open, but if you get a contested roll, like, why not make that what you need to get a contact dunk off the roll? Why not make every single badge matter? Make some badges counter other badges. There's a lot of intimidator out there. Why not make contact finisher counter that? So if you have a bronze intimidator but I have a silver, or you know, you have a gold and I have a Hall of Fame contact finisher, that counters each other. If you have gold contact finisher but I have Hall of Fame rim protector, why not make that counter it? Why not make all of this make sense? And I know I'm not alone in this, and you know, I'm sure you guys have some ideas. I know I have other ideas. For this video, I think I'm going to leave it at 5. I've got at least one more video full of ideas. Those ideas are going to be a little more outlandish. I feel like these are very reasonable. But like I said, guys, like, don't forget to drop comments. You know, tell me what you guys want. Maybe I'll include it in another video or in the next video. Like, you know, I have an idea what my subscribers want in the next version of 2K22. Like, so guys, be sure to like, especially comment on this one, subscribe, tell a friend, show some love, do something, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Step in my shine, I needed to grow and I ain't even know. You on the low, really frustrated cause knew that you niggas can fuck with the flow. Play any beat, it's the goal, let's get to the dough. I know that I seen this before, not even in the streets where we pull.